right, Coach. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Watson. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Watson now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 13-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Derrick Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's a run with Matt. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Steps away, and it's a touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And he'll get a the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Rosen. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
And the Titans' 1st down.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, He was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. This is Henry. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On the jet sweep, here's Grant. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Quick dance. Go. Alert. Hey.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's letting this one go. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves,
this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Henry running right. And now running right through it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Boston Scott, his 1st carry. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
52's the mic. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Out of the gun, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive. 1st and 10. Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Alert flare, alert flare, flare.
Now it's Henry. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You got nothing to do.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Rosen will throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, here's Henry. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
From the 27, Watson. Now he's flushed out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
24. 52.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. No. Wall. Get wall. All right.
They begin with Henry. Fighting ahead at the 15. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Hey, Corey, they gonna need some therapy after this. 40 worth the month, 40 worth the month. Check 41. I don't think you got it, son.
Rosen on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Kill.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
Yeah, and he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Here's Rosen. The open man is Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. And the busy night for Henry continues. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Protein spill. 56.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Third and long here for Rosen. And he's going to go down again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 40. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 46 yards.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Tight down. There you go. Hey, 59. Run 52. Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Watson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
First down, Tennessee.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Oh, look at the juke. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Switch. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. He's coming. Don't run. He's coming.
On third down, Henry. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run with Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Flushed it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. J.J. Watt, his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way down to the 29. A big-time play there for the Texans. 54 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. On third down, a run by Mack. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They'll try and run for it. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll run here with Mack. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Marlon Mack, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone, so that pushes the lead up to 4. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel the...
Derrick Henry all alone. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
You ain't going nowhere. Quarter. He's checking.
Again to Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 6-yard touchdown run. As his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way. And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. On 2nd down, it's Mack. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Watson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward.
And this is going to be intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Again, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Let's get it. Right there, 56. Let's go. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Shoot. Check safety.
First throw in overtime now for Rosen. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light is still on for him.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Now the ball comes loose, and the Texans scoop it, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's see what you got.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now Watson, his first throw of OT. Escaping the pressure right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mack. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run here with Mack. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This one from 35 yards away. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime.